Once upon a recent time, in the far reaches of the digital underworld, there was a marketplace named Incognito, a place of shadows and whispers, where the currency was not coins or paper, but the invisible threads of cryptocurrency. This bazaar, known for its dealings in narcotics, seemed as secure as a locked diary to its patrons. Yet, as with all secrets kept in the dark, it yearned for the light of day. In a twist more bitter than my late-night brew, Incognito revealed itself to be not just a marketplace, but a stage for a grand act of treachery. Like a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat, the operators vanished into thin air with a grand exit scam, leaving behind a trail of digital dust and despair. But, my dear listeners, the plot thickens as if stirred by a spoon in my midnight cup. With the cunning of a fox in a henhouse, these operators, now phantoms of their former selves, turned to extortion. They threatened to spill the beans, or rather, the digital equivalent of personal dalliances and dealings, unless a ransom was paid. The sum, a pittance to a king's ransom, ranging from $100 to a lofty $20,000, depending on one's standing in this shadowy congregation. As I ponder this tale over my steaming mug, it strikes me how the fabric of trust, once torn, reveals the fragile nature of our digital dealings. This incognito folks, they waved their wand, promising encryption and deletion, yet all was an illusion, a mere sleight of hand. And now they demand coin for silence, holding reputations hostage as if they were mere trinkets to be bargained. Let's not forget the players in this nocturnal drama, the vendors and buyers caught like flies in a web. Their names, their dealings, all laid bare unless the ransom is met. A list published for all to see, a scarlet letter in the digital age.
Bro, this is wild. I went to their marketplace in order to corroborate the info I found, and to my surprise, I could confirm there was a message on the landing page letting vendors know there was a surprise for them in their vendor panel. Obviously, I wasn't able to access it since I'm not a vendor or buyer. Just want to make that very clear. Bro, it's so crazy to see there's people still donating to their cause as of today, March 13th, 2024. This is insane. Now, let me try to see what lessons we can learn from this exit scam. First off, it's quite astonishing to reflect on how vendors and buyers place their faith in a platform that promised self-encryption and message expiration. This blind trust in the system's ability to secure sensitive communications was misguided at best. The reality that the so-called auto-encrypt functionality was never actually implemented is a sobering revelation. It underscores a critical oversight. The recipient's address is only secure if encrypted by the buyer using the vendor's public key, a step many unfortunately skipped, opting instead for the illusion of safety offered by the site. The dilemma of cashing out vast amounts of cryptocurrency without drawing unwanted attention is another facet of this complex issue. Converting crypto into real-world currency is fraught with challenges, not least of which is avoiding the prying eyes of regulatory bodies. The notion that one can simply liquidate billions in crypto at a bank is fanciful. Furthermore, the utility of cryptocurrency is still limited when it comes to purchasing goods and services, restricting the ability of these exit scammers to cash out. While they might have a comfortable existence through small, discrete withdrawals, the volatile nature of cryptocurrency markets means their ill-gotten gains are far from a guarantee of lasting wealth. Perhaps the most poignant takeaway from this debacle is the existential cost of such decision. By engaging in exit scams, these individuals have effectively placed a bounty on their own heads. The fleeting allure of financial gain is vastly outweighed by the lifelong specter of retribution and the constant vigilance required to evade justice. This trade-off, exchanging potentially short-lived riches for a lifetime of looking over one's shoulder, is a curious resolution to their ambitions. And I'm not even just talking about the feds, but also criminal organizations tangled in this mess.
But as I reach the bottom of my cup, I'm reminded that such tales are as old as time, merely dressed in the cloak of modernity. Dark markets, you see, are but a digital masquerade of the bazaars of old, where whispers and secrets traded hands in the shadows. The lesson? Perhaps it's that in the search for secrecy, we find ourselves more exposed than ever. So, as I refill my cup, I leave you with this thought. In the digital dance of shadows, be wary of where you step, for the light may just find you when you least expect it. My fellow seekers of the hidden truths, delving into the internet's most shadowy corners is a task both time-consuming and wearying. Why not buy this old storyteller a cup of coffee so I may continue my nocturnal researches for your intrigue? If your heart calls you to contribute, the pathways to support us via PayPal, Bitcoin, or credit cards through Stripe lie waiting in the video description. Your generosity fuels our explorations into the night. For those who tread with us in spirit or in contribution, your companionship is the greatest treasure. Do share in the comments below if there lurks another dark tale you wish to unveil together. I thank you for your company on this journey into the shadows. Farewell for now, and I shall await your return in our next video, where we'll continue to tread the hidden paths of the unknown.